Shalom, all praises to Yahweh, Ba'Shem Yahushai, Ba'Shem Harakakadash, double honor to the apostles and elders, great most honor, rule well, and Shalom to the brothers doing the work of sincerity and truth. Saw this article on RT and I just found it hilarious because it really shows like how this with especially with this, well, he's not really new now, but the most recent Pope, and with what's it called? With the most recent Pope, and with just the Roman Catholic Church in general, how it's really just an arm of Esau's power structure, and that's really all it's been at any point anyway. But it's hilarious how like they're not like there's not even a pretend, there's not even a front of dealing with the scriptures in any kind of way. It's clearly just what do you call it? It's clearly just pushing out the the same vibration of this whole era, this whole place, man. And it's down with plans of the elites. There's no the scriptures don't factor in at any point, man. It says what it's on RT. It says Pope warning of growing infodemic, and it's like what the fuck has like the Pope really got to be putting into the conversation? But it shows you how it's all essentially just, that's why you have certain places like Italy, South America. There's a lot of places where it's like there's people they'll hold to what this guy is saying, like he is Yahweh Hashem. They're talking like he's the most high on earth. Like that's the way they'll deal with the things that he says. So this is what's Pope Francis said on Friday that baseless misinformation against C19 and the Yab is a violation of human rights. Like, bro, what about what about them little boys getting touched? Is that a violation of human rights? But that really shows the hypocrisy and how much of a mess this this whole system is, man. These men are out there like sending man will be touching little boys for like 25 years, and they'll just retire him into the stick somewhere. But then meanwhile you're meant to be taking advice from these guys. It shows it's all a mess, man. Truth now in this place is unimportant. It says speaking in an address to CatholicFactChecking.com on Friday, Pope Francis pointed at the level of baseless information about the pandemic and inoculation campaigns, while reaffirming his view that healthcare is a moral obligation for all people of faith. To be properly informed, to be helped to understand situations based on scientific data and not fake news is a human right. The pontiff declared, warning of a growing infodemic. I'm like, bro, what the isn't this guy meant to be breaking down the scriptures? This guy meant to be interpreting the scriptures. Like, what the hell is he talking about? When he said truth, right? I'm like, bro, what? Like, he said be properly informed. I'm like, bro, what? But it shows this is just it's everyone's been in accord. All these different all these different what's the word? So to speak, all these different aspects of Esau's society, they're all in accord. They're all in agreement. They're all pushing out the same vibration. Says the Pope feared that fake or misleading news and falsified scientific information risk exploiting those who are the weakest and most vulnerable in society. CatholicFactChecking.com describes itself as an international media consortium on CMAX, seeking to clarify fake news and misleading information. And even with and that's how you know it's not dealing with the scriptures. It's not dealing with the truth, and that's really rough. This is just another another arm. Damn. It's just another arm of what do you call it? Another arm of Esau's system, man. That's basically it. They're pushing out the vibrations that they what do you call it? They're pushing out the vibrations from ooh, the vibrations that Esau's, these elites, basically what they desire pushed out there. They're in accord with that. And it's kind of, bro, it's hilarious because I'm like, since when were these men like that? And that shows how with when it comes to this charagma, it's another of the systems that's going to be used. It's really it's funny. You can see exactly where they're heading towards with it. So it says okay, it says about the pandemic, as many questions have been raised within the global religious community. Fake news has been refuted, but individual persons must always be respected, for they believe it often without full awareness or responsibility. And that's why this guy goes around and meets world leaders. That's why he came and he knelt down and kissed the Queen's hand, because it's all they're the whole system, whole structure they're a part of is within what's it called? Is within this it's part of this world, man. It's part of this world. So it says the address from the Pope comes after several Catholic outlets were censored by social media platforms such as Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter for allegedly pushing disinformation in 2021. And imagine, because they're probably getting into certain things. It might have just been run by like one guy, clued in on certain things or whatever. But hey, that whole organization and structure, they're in order within Esau, man. They do as they're told, man. That's why they have this guy going around. He's gonna be part of bringing people into the into the charagma from that angle, and saying like no, it's it's cool, it's all good in the scriptures, more or less, or just it doesn't impede on your ability to get to heaven, or whatever these people are need to be told for them to take it. Because legit, it's like you talk to a lot of these religious South Americans, a lot of these Italianos, a lot of them Italianos, because that's kind of what I see more over here. Them guys will hold on to, especially the ones that are a bit older. They'll be looking to, and they'll keep up with what they're saying. So that's really where they're gonna take their decision making from. And it's why it's like as far as for the Yab, it's like 80-90% uptake within society. Most people are complying. But it's getting to those that are resisting, and they know there's the religious angle for a lot of these guys. That's why they have this whole angle. That's why they have this guy there, man. He's there to basically guide them towards where these elites want them to go. So it says in 2021, religious outlet LifeSite News had its social media platform shut down for breaching policies regarding C-19 in a movie that blasted as big tech silencing free speech. It marks the latest intervention from the Pope into the debate about the CMEX and the pandemic, having given his strongest support yet for the Yab earlier in January. In a speech on January 10th to representatives from 183 countries accredited to the Holy See, Pope Francis claimed the CMEX presents the most reasonable solution for prevention of the disease, and he described getting it as an act of love, while insisted it is safe and effective to do so. Which, so it's he is completely within the structure, completely within the system, man. There's absolutely nothing about the scriptures of the truth, and that's really how it is with these Christians, man. These guys don't know how to they don't know the breakdowns, they don't know the scriptures, they don't know what's going on. Uh, Revelation 16 and 13, it says, "And I saw 3 unclean spirits like frogs come out of the mouth of the dragon, and out of the mouth of the beast, and out of the mouth of the false prophets." Of the false prophet. And that false prophet is talking about that Roman Catholic Church. The beast itself, or the dragon's not talking about the Roman Catholic Church. It's talking about, the false prophet is talking about the Roman Catholic Church. And it says what? "But they are the spirit of devils working miracles, which go forth unto the kings of the world and of the whole world, to gather them to battle of that great day of the power Almighty." Yeah, so these guys are basically performing the same deception that all the other arms of Esau society are doing, getting the people of the world basically wrapped into that deception, man. That's their job, and they're doing it perfectly. But yeah, just a quick one.